Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I am looking at Hot Toys Super Battle Droid. As you can see here, I think he's a very cool figure, droid. If you've seen other people's video reviews of him, quite a few people have complained that he's kind of cheap. He is all plastic. He's very lightweight. So in that regard, he is kind of cheap. But I still think they've done a good job with him. And one thing I would worry about if he was die-cast metal is how top heavy he would be, and two, how expensive he would be. And honestly, I don't think I'd want to spend too much money on a Super Battle Droid. He does have quite a bit of movement. He's got a ball joint at the top of the thigh. His knees bend pretty well. He's got a little bit of movement on his feet. They don't move sideways very much. One of the challenges getting the feet so he stands flat. His arms, there's a ball joint at the shoulder, and then he's got a simple hinge at the elbow, but his forearm twists. There's limited movement sideways at the shoulder. However, you're supposed to be able to pull these out a little bit and get more movement. But that's kind of difficult. That's the one part I found difficult to do. His hands, he's got two digits that articulate, plus I guess you'd call that a thumb. And then it also moves out the wrist. And that comes in importantly because, as you know, if you watch the Clone Wars, when he would fire his gun, he would bring his hands down like thus. Actually, I think he would do that, extend his arm. His guns are already exposed. It would have been nice if you could remove those, and so you could show them hidden. And they're only on one arm. I did notice recently, I was watching an episode of the Clone Wars, and a Super Battle Droid was showing he had weapons on both arms. So, but on this one, it's only on one. The other thing you notice, he does have a light up area. This part back here comes off, and that is where the on-off switch in the battery compartment is on. Whether or not that is worthwhile, having to take that off to turn it on and off, you know, that's up to you. I have no idea how long that light will last. The one thing I will say, one criticism I have is you have this joint across here, and the paint is very evident at the joint, like the weathering and so forth does not carry across that joint. It's like two different paint jobs, and that's kind of surprising. I would have thought Hot Toys would have done a better job at that. I think other than that, the paint job is pretty good. Nice weathering. He does have one accessory. I'm going to put him on his stand here. You can remove one of his arms, and you've got this, replace it with this joint, show him that he's damaged. That's probably something I will never use. But there you have it. He just fits on my 7 hobby stand. There is the Super Battle Droid. I think they did a pretty good job. It's very limited movement with his arms. You're limited by the range, not by its movement, but just the range of movement. But anyway, so there you have it, the Super Battle Droid. I think they did a good job, and I'm very happy to add him to my collection. Hold on a minute, and I'll get his friends Roger and Roger to join him. So here he is with his 2 battle buddies, Roger and Roger, and I also threw in Count Dooku to the mix. And honestly, seeing him with these figures brings up another criticism I have with it. And that is, from what I remember from the series, that the Super Battle Droids were significantly larger than the regular battle droids and the people. He doesn't look that big here. Nevertheless, I am glad I got him. He is a nice addition to my collection of droids. So happy I got him. And I hope you liked the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. Thanks for watching.